Guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France deck G45 with Mercator, Lumin, and Maninteitz. Special treat playing with Maninteitz. It's been a while since I've played with him. He used to be, one of the most active top players on the site. Has said that he had a couple kids and they've taken him away from board gaming, so nice to play with him here. I think he casted one of our tournament finals that I couldn't do it. I don't know if I've hosted it on the channel or if I put it in a playlist or something, but yeah, old content creator. Okay, let's look at this first pile. This first pile is pretty garbage. Wow, can I have my last pile back, please? Oh man, this is so bad. What am I taking here? I guess I could first pick Stonehouse Builder, but I think that I could first pick Stonehouse Builder here, but I don't know. Shepherd Boy comes back, hopefully. Brushwood Collector. Do I want to first pick Brushwood Collector? No. Do I want to first pick Storehouse Minder? No. I know no one's going to take that. Meditates as I get to show the whole internet how rusty I am. I guess I'm taking Stonehouse Builder here. It's got a lot of combo potential. If Brushwood Collector comes back, I can seriously consider making 3 stone, 1 wood rooms. It works pretty well with Storehouse Minder. Works pretty well with Shepherd Boy if I get any Stonehouse combination. So I think Stonehouse Builder is overrated, but it was the best card in that pack. So, or at least it was the best first pick. I don't even know if it was the best card. It was the best first pick. Alright, so I expect Maninteitz to be a little slow because he has not played for a long time. And I don't know. Well, he definitely played with G45 because I'm pretty sure he casted the finals of the G45 tournament. Or was that the G6 tournament? I don't remember. Honestly, it's been a while. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure the pick is just Field Warden. Field Warden's fantastic. Guildmaster works pretty well with Stonehouse Builder because I can get access to a lot of stone early. I think Inventory Manager is quite nice as well, but I'm not taking anything other than Field Warden here. Field Warden is a phenomenal card. And for some reason it keeps ending up in my hand. Like, how many of the last couple games with Damba, like 3 out of the 4 games I've done with Damba, or 2 out of the 3 with Damba, have all had Field Warden in them, where we've gotten it as well. That's the other thing, like we're getting Field Warden passed to us. I don't even know. So, what do we got going on? Not too much going on here. The site's very active. There are like 5 games going on right now. That's COVID for you. That is COVID for you. So hopefully you guys are staying healthy, staying safe indoors, social distancing, all that jazz. It's we had a really nice, it was really nice last week. It was nice and warm. We were up above 10 degrees Celsius every day. And then I woke up a couple mornings ago and there was snow on the ground. Like, what the hell is going on? And I can see it's actually snowing a little bit right now, which is crazy because it's middle of April. But yeah, our weather is certainly getting more unpredictable, to put it mildly. Yes, this is 1 degree out right now. All right. Well, what do we got here? There's Sculptor's Son, which goes with the Guildmaster. We've got Master Tanner here, which encourages us to stay on a small house. So we could consider with Stonehouse Builder, we could consider something like build 1 stone room and then Master Tanner 1 family growth, because building multiple stone rooms is extremely expensive. However, I think the pick is probably just Land Agent here. With Field Warded plus Land Agent, we have like access to super easy points at the end of the game. Like our whole game should be all about setting up our Field Agent actions at the end. We play Land Agent. We take Vegetable once. We plow, sow round 12 and 13. So okay, we play Land Agent. We take Vegetable, plow, sow. That's 12 and 13. So that's 5 actions. Then round 14, we plow, sow again. That's 7 actions that we've got lined up at the end of the game. Oh, we have to play Field Warden too. So, yeah, I think we just take Land Agent here, and we've got a pretty solid end of the game build around. We definitely want to build a cooking hearth because we're going to have more vegetables than we need. So having access to some extra eating potential looks good. I wonder if this could be a minimalist game, where we only, because Field Ward and Land Agent can get us a lot of points, and we don't care about start player, except for family growth. I think I'll grab Pioneer here. Yeah, no, Minimalist is too much of a swing. Pioneer is actually pretty playable. It works nicely. It actually works pretty nicely with the Field Warden if Plow Sow is around 13. What else does it work nicely with? If you get the first family growth, you know, Pioneer can reward you for getting that first family growth. There are a couple neat things you can do with it. So, Fieldsman says, with Fieldsman, I can play Land Agent, eat the 1 vegetable, take vegetable, get a vegetable and a grain, and then sow those 2 things, and with 3 grain, 4 grain, 3 vegetable. Then I harvest, I'm at 2 and 3 on my fields. I resow, I go up to 5 and 7. So then I could eat a vegetable, and that would make my sowing at the end of the game very efficient. Now, how much better is that than just taking vegetable 1 more time? It's not really any better than just taking vegetable 1 more time, so I won't take Fieldsman here. I'm not going to take Godfather. I'm not going to take Shepherd Boy. I don't think I'm getting there on the Stonehouse Reno strat. I'm questioning if I should be paying wood for rooms. Now, I do have Stonehouse Builder, so Stonehouse Builder and Pioneer actually both get me read fairly easily. So I don't think I'll take Brushwood Collector here. I think Storehouse Minder is a really good card. And I think with Storehouse Minder plus Stonehouse Builder, there's a potential I can build 1 wood room and then go up to stone and build a stone room, if I can get enough stone out of Storehouse Minder. Pipe Smoker is a very solid card. And the rest of these are not really playable, so Pipe Smoker it is. I mean, Permaculturist is really good in some combos, but I'm not playing it here. And don't really want to play any of these. Well, actually, you know what? Clayfirer might be playable, because one of the problems that Storehouse Minder has is using the clay. Clayfirer lets me turn that like 4 random clay into a couple stone, which might let me build a stone room. So if we do get Rock Pyramid here, if we get past Rock Pyramid, that would be quite good. That would be quite strong. I like Seal here. Seal gets my 1 clay for the Storehouse Minder. The rest of this pack is honestly not very good. Yeah. I mean, Village Well with the Stonehouse Builder, I can build the well a couple times. But I think what I really want to do is I really want to play another Storehouse Minder game and potentially build a couple stone rooms. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to play this draft already. I want to see what's going on here. Okay, bookmark is pretty solid. We've also got Artist Garden here. Um, I like bookmark. I think bookmark plays quite nicely. We've got seal. We've got cards that we would like to play with bookmark, like Field Warden and Land Agent. Both play extremely nicely with bookmark. We also have the extremely strong Artist Garden. Now the thing about Artist Garden is usually you don't want to just be playing it in round 13. Like using it just in round 13, you're kind of not getting as much out of it as you could. But it is a free point. I think I'm going to take bookmark here. Bookmark plus seal work quite nicely together. So we've got a couple wood costs already. So we're definitely looking to get good wood grabs in stage 1. Yeah. Wow, Wishing Fountain. I really hope no one's got a well upgrade. Oh, no one's got well builder. Oh, man. That would be really, really rough. So we've got a 2-point rake here. Not going to take gold mine. We could play animal feed, and we could play ladder, and we ladder. No, not with Stonehouse Builder. We don't want to play ladder. For me, the picks are cornucopia or rake. I don't even think. Yeah, I don't even think animal feed. It comes too late. We might not have 4 fields until our last plow sow action of the game. So we could play a card like cornucopia with land agent, and it basically solves our feeding for most of the game, so long as we get a cooking hearth. Or we take a card like Rake, which has point upside. So if I'm thinking about how stage 1 is going to work. Stage 1, I play like 3 wood into start player seal. I get Reedstone food, and then I play Storehouse Minder. And then I play maybe Pioneer. Do I play Pioneer? What rounds do I like to pioneer on? I like family growth. Do I like Reno? Not really. Do I like vegetable? No. Do I like boar? Not really. Do I like... Well, boar would be food. Do I like the stone? I like the stone fine. I like the stone fine. I like... Yeah, I think Pioneer I don't really like too much. I think what we're looking at is a game where we play Storehouse Minder, Field Warden, Land Agent, and maybe Stonehouse Builder. Maybe Stonehouse Builder. So in that case, I think I really like Seal here, and I like Seal playing Storehouse Minder, and then Bookmark could play Land Agent, say in round 8, and then in round 9 I could play Cornucopia. Yeah, I think it's Cornucopia here, Rylocren. Yeah, I've basically been talking... I've been justifying my Cornucopia for the last minute. That's what I'm talking myself into. This pick is Slapdash Renovation. Yeah. It could be Woodcart, but again, I don't really have miners I want to push out early, or occupations I want to push out early. I think Slapdash Renovation with Stonehouse Builder and Storehouse Minder, I actually could build a stone room. And I really wanted to get a stone room payoff card, which I haven't, but this could work anyways. Yeah, this could work. And then, what do we got here? These cards are all pretty bad. I'm not taking Apple Garden. I'm not taking Free Range Chicken. Spices is maybe potentially playable with Cornucopia. Or Building Material as a random start player card that gets a random wood or whatever. You know what? We'll take Spices here. Spices is theoretically playable. The other thing is we could take Wood Saw here. If we're gonna play Storehouse Minder, our family growthing might come late, and then we could build with Wood Saw, and then our Stone Room could come with Wood Saw as well. So do I take Spices, which I can almost certainly play, and I will almost certainly use, or do I take a card like Wood Saw? I think fixing my feeding is really valuable. Yeah, I think Spices is normally bad because you don't start eating vegetables until like this part of the game, but I'm going to be able to start eating vegetables a lot earlier than that. I could take Boundary Stones. I could do like a 5-field Boundary Stones for 2 points. I could take a miner like Snack Time. Could take Wild Greens. No, I wouldn't take Wild Greens here. I think that's the weakest. I wouldn't take Flail. For me, it's Boundary Stones or Wishing Pond. So we're looking at Wishing Fountain. Return the well. So we've got Boundary Stones, we've got Snack Time here. Boundary Stones is playable as like a 1 stone for 2 points card, which is good. And we've got Snack Time, which lets us skip the... We're going to be able to use Snack Time all the way. When are we going to have animals breeding? Probably not till round 11. So we would use Snack Time for a couple food early. Thing is, we already have Seal, Bookmark, Cornucopia, Spices, all cards that want to get played before. Boundary Stones we can play at the end of the game for a couple points. So I'll take Boundary Stones here. And then this pick, we could take Ladder for sure. How many times... It's kind of a question of whether I play Stonehouse Builder or not, to be honest. Or when I would play Stonehouse Builder. I think probably not taking Animal Feed. Again, I'm not really planning to have 4 planted fields until round 14, so that would be a very late Animal Feed. Same with Fish Pond. Fish Pond is just not a very good card, so I guess I take Wild Ladder, even though Stonehouse Builder gives me access to Reed, so I don't really want to play Ladder, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm happy with the 3 wood start. I'm very happy with the 3 wood start. 3 wood into start player into Reedstone Food. Start player Seal. Yeah. So Maninteitz hopefully free occupation here, and then I'll grab 3 wood, and then I will start player play Seal. Maninteitz plays Dancer. Just making a comment because that's one of Joe's pet cards. So, second action, start player's seal into Reedstone Food, and then I'm all set to play Storehouse Minder for all 4 of my resources. Would I go back and play Stonehouse Builder after? Probably. But it depends. It probably depends on how much food I'm going to have. Wow, it's really actually snowing. And it's April 15th. Man. What is going on? I mean, the snow's not going to stick around. It's all going to melt right away, but it's still crazy that it's coming down. Mercator plays Occupation Cocotte. So, did we pass any Cocotte combo cards? I don't believe so. I'm trying to think of what was out there. Gold Mine. Yeah, there's Gold Mine. Now, I've talked about before about how Gold Mine is actually bad for I've talked about how Gold Mine is actually can be kind of bad for people with day labor combos because it encourages other people to use the space. I'm going to throw out my first pick minor improvement Seal here. So I just love what Seal's going to do for me this game. It gets me my clay for Storehouse Minder. It gets me my random clay for Slapdash Renovation. And with a clay grab, that'll be enough, plus the incidental clay from Seal for, you know, Cooking Hearth plus Clayhouse Reno. Go ahead and grab Reedstone Food here. Cocotte combo! That's good. That's really good. Yeah, you can also, if you look at the CAC, it's just littered with comments from Maninteitz. He was like one of the most active people in the community in terms of commenting on cards and playtesting and throwing out ideas and developing ideas and stuff like that. So really have missed having him. We've missed him being around for sure. He's a great great presence. So obviously unusual times getting people to do stuff that they haven't had time for. Oh, what a nice guy. Playing Storyteller here. Maybe thinking that we're all foregoing Occupation. This is an old combination. Dancer. So good combo. 4 food, 1 vegetable. That's a lot of food from one action. Nice compendium lookup. Yeah. Yeah, I do look at the I'm looking at the compendium. Okay. Whoops. Also, really nice of him to leave me the free occupation space. I appreciate that. So I threw out my Storehouse Minder. This is quite an early Storehouse Minder. I do not mind at all. I could also play a card like Stonehouse Builder, but I kind of want to start taking wood. Yeah, I kind of want to just start taking wood, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Like, I'm either going to get a 3 wood or reedstone food next round, so... Mercator going to start player stack time. So Maninteitz is going to have a ridiculous amount of food. Mercator wanted to get on reedstone food. I wonder if Mercator took a well upgrade. So I'm happy with 3 wood or 4 clay or occupation stonehouse builder. Any of those would be fine. I guess if the 3 wood actions are both gone, stonehouse builder into reedstone food is probably my best play. Because if I don't play it here, it's unlikely... if I don't play it with this action, my second action will be pretty weak. So, yeah, I like stonehouse builder into reedstone food. Unless I get a 3 wood action. If I get a 3 wood action, I will take that. Because then I can probably 3 wood into 4 clay, or worst case scenario, 3 wood into ladder, or 3 wood into bookmark. But nope, neither of them are coming around, so I'm going to go ahead and play stonehouse builder. Get a clay. So stonehouse builder makes the reedstone food space unblockable for me. So I'm planning to build a wood room, but I'm pretty far away from it at the moment. So I definitely could consider trying to slapdash and build a stone room. It's an option. It's not a good option, but it's an option. I mean, it's a good option if, like, round 7 is family growth, Reno comes round 5, and everybody keeps taking wood really aggressively. Also, I could consider start player bookmark to get 4 wood next round. Because being last here is kind of... Being last in round 4 is going to be kind of crappy. Because if I don't get a 3 wood action, my 2 moves are going to be pretty bad. No, I should probably just reedstone food. I want to reedstone food twice more, and then I want to get 5 wood, and then I'm ready to build a room. And then I'll let my storehouse minder build up the resources I have on there. Lumin's going to start player apple garden. That's an interesting move. Ooh, here's the payoff for all that food. Writing maniac. So Maninteitz is going to play all 7 of his occupations extremely easily. And reedstone food here. That's funny. So I'm saying he's got all 7 of his occupations ready to go. He's saying he wanted to make sure I took occupation. I was manipulated? Oh, wow. The 4 wood comes back. This is fantastic. This is a fantastic stage 1 for me. This is a fantastic stage 1 for me. Holy. Because I can second action grab Reedstone Food, and I'm all ready to build a room. So Maninteitz announced for, well, I try not to use this information too much, but he did announce, I saw G, and my first thought with this much food was grocer. Does Maninteitz have grocer? Because if he does have grocer, and he takes traveling players here, he's going to have enough food when he plays the grocer to buy the resources for a room, essentially. Ooh, start player woodcart here. Very good. Very good start player woodcart here. I could build the first room, but I could also build the first room next round. So I think, like, I could take the reed off the minder here and build a room, but you know what? I'm gonna let Mercator build first if he wants to. So feed 4, and then I'm going to put a wood and a reed on Storehouse Minder. And it looks like Maninteitz gets his 6 wood action, which is fantastic, especially if he also plays Grocer. Very nice start here for Maninteitz. Very nice start. It's Guildmaster. Okay. Alright. Yep. So Guildmaster, not quite as good as Grocer. Not quite as good. Certainly we're going to see him pick up the 8 food here, or the 8 wood. 6 plus his 2 from his wood cart. Probably going to go and grab Reed with his second move, ideally. So question for me is, do I first action build a room? Because if Mercator start players and I first action build, that... Whoa. So, okay, here's the logic. Maninteitz wants to build a room. Maninteitz wants to build a room. If he doesn't get a read action, he can't do that. So he's saying, well, you know what? I'm going to get wood efficiently enough that I can take 3 wood next round and get 5 wood total to build a wood room. Yeah. I guess what we're going to see is Reedstone Food and then second action Basket Maker's Workshop probably. And then once he's played Basket Maker's Workshop, then he'll have 3 read, 1 to eat, and then then he can pick up another 5. Mercator's going to first action start player here. Okay. Puts it on day labor. Interesting. I wonder if someone's going to take day labor now. I'm not personally planning on it, but I'm pretty happy with that wood grab. I no longer really need to accumulate the wood on the storehouse minder, unless I decide I'm going to build a second wood room, which I might still do that. There's 5 food fishing available. I should probably take that. As much as I would like one of these good clay actions, I probably will get a good action next round, either one of the clay moves or a good wood move. Actually, no, what's going to happen here? Maninteitz is going to build the Basket Maker's Workshop, so then I take 5 food, so then Mercator will day labor, and then Lumin will maybe take the 5 clay. And then there will be 4 wood, 6 clay, 3 wood, 3 wood. So then mercator will family growth or start player. Lumin will take the 4 wood probably. Maninteitz will take 3 wood, and then I will probably get 6 clay, I think. I think that's how that's going to shake out. So I'll go ahead and grab the 5 food fishing here. So the 5 food fishing, yeah, I would like to get my land agent cooking hearth going, but that doesn't seem like it's happening for a little bit, so I'm guessing Writing Maniac was the first pick ahead of Field Warden. Also, I am ready to build 2 wood rooms at once. Which I can consider doing. And family growth doesn't come till round 7. Okay. So that's bad for me. It means I probably don't grow until round 10. What did I do? 6 wood into 5 fishing, or 6 food fishing? Yeah. Sabosh says GG Maninteitz. Oh, that's so Sabosh. Round 7 family growth was certainly good for Maninteitz, but Lumin is also doing well. I don't think it's over quite yet. Okay, so if I can delay building, that seems like a good idea. Delay building until I can get an extra reed before I have to pull it off of the storehouse minder. And then Field Warden can be played with Bookmark, and I play Land Agent normally, so the other 3 cards probably not getting played. Yeah. We're doing okay. This is sad, but we're doing okay. Ladder looks like it's not really going to be played. Cornucopia, I need to get my Land Agent out before I play it. So there actually are 2 6 clay actions because Lumin played Inventory Manager instead of taking the 5 clay. So that means I can get a 6 clay move here. That's like all the clay I need for the rest of the game pretty much. Pretty sure Maninteitz is taking a 3 wood move here. So if I get 6 clay and I build 4 rooms, I'm gonna have 7. I'm gonna get 2 more clay from my seal. Maninteitz is really going all in on his Guildmaster. I am enjoying it. I am here for his all in on his Guildmaster. 6 clay seems pretty excellent. Okay, so I could play Land Agent with my second move, so that I could play Cornucopia whenever I family growth. So I want to play Slapdash. I want to play a Cooking Hearth. I want a Reno. So that means I need probably 10 clay altogether. I have 7 plus 1 on the minder. And then I pick up 2 more from Seal. So that's 10. Assuming that I can use all the clay from the seal, which is not guaranteed, because Field Warden will come pretty late. Field Warden might come after Slapdash Renovation wants to be in play. Although with Slapdash Renovation, I don't have to reno until the end of the game. Like if I can set up renovating in round 13, double reno round 13, that seems doable. Or Reno slapdash round 13 into first action start play, or Reno round 14. I would like to slow play building my rooms. I really don't want to take this read until it accumulates again. If I can slow play that as much as possible, I think that's a way for me to gain value. You know what? I'm not going to play my land agent here. I will build a cooking hearth here. So I can threaten Lumin's sheep. And I think this probably gets me a better action next round. So having a cooking hearth ready to eat my cornucopia stuff, I'm feeling good about that. There are things that are going well. The game is not going all bad. There are things that are going well. Maninteitz plays Sculptor's Son here. So I can interfere with Maninteitz, because Maninteitz will probably first action build the joinery here so that he can second action build the build a room, because he wants to build the he needs to build the joinery while he still has wood, and if he builds a room that uses all his wood. So if I build one room and leave myself open to building one room round 8, then I can mess with Maninteitz's ability to grow. So then I could jump and get a round 9 family growth if I do that, which seems like a strong play. And especially because I can build one room without taking the read off of my... I can build one room without taking the read off of my thing. Off of my storehouse minder. Lumin plays flea market, drops a read onto the family growth space. Okay, so I think... Yeah, Maninteitz is playing the joinery. So I think this works. So if I build a room here, then... Oh, unoccupied. Yeah, good call. No problem. All right, so I think what I do here is I build one room. And then if I build a room, then if Maninteitz first action start players round 8, then I can build a room to block. And if he doesn't, then I can start player play a card like Bookmark or a Cornucopia. So that means I should probably Occupation with my second move. Although I do want to take the sheep. The sheep are a bunch of food here. I can play cards like Slapdash Renovation. I've got spices. I've got other things I can do. Mercator plays Master Renovator. I haven't seen this card played in a while. It seems like it should be good for Stonehouse games. The problem is Stonehouse games usually want to get to Stone before round 9. That's the issue with this card, is that it kind of, the Reno comes in round 9. So I guess what I would like to see, if we wanted to make another card like this, I would like to see a card that you play and then you add, say, 2 and 4 rounds. At the end of those work phases, you can Reno, you know. So the advantage of a card like Master Renovator, you can play it in round 7 and still get the Reno out. Just sitting here with my well icon waiting to use it. Yeah. And you know what? There are 2 well upgrades in the game too. There's Wishing Well and Village Well as well. And I think Maninteitz has Backyard Well, because Maninteitz asked about specifically upgrading the... Well, maybe he was wondering if he can return the Village Well to get the Wishing Well. Yeah, he might not have Backyard Well. He might have Village Well and was thinking about also taking Wishing Well. So Maninteitz is, I think, figuring out how he gets to grow. And if he doesn't first action build, I can first action build next round and grow in round 9. assuming that Mercator does not have Farm Steward. If Mercator has Farm Steward, then we're kind of screwed. But if Mercator has Farm Steward, I feel like I'm screwed anyways. So. So I'm putting a reed on here and a wood, I think, because I'm not going to build a stone room anymore. I was thinking about potentially accumulating the stone to build a stone house, but I've got that 6 wood action just changed everything for me. So I think I'm still putting wood and reed onto this thing. Would read on the minder. Yeah, so I could give Maninteitz a 6 wood action. I don't feel too bad about that, since I'm gonna be able to jump him. So my 2 actions should be like build a room and then play land agent. So that on family growth I can play cornucopia. Yeah, so Lumin has the first action build. Or first action not build, family growth. So Maninteitz has the first action build if he wants to jump in front of me. Or if he wants to try to grow round 9. Or grow round 10 even. Thing is, if he doesn't build, I'll just build with this move. 10 wood grab? Yeah, 10 wood grab seems okay. He's building a room. Alright, so that means I have to start player. So I will start player and play... I could play Occupation Bookmark here. Or I could play Spices. I think I'd probably just play Spices here. So the nice thing is, I don't have to take the read here. I can do it still, but I don't have to. So maybe that's a point in favor of not playing... maybe that's a point in favor of not playing Cornucopia next round, because Cornucopia forces me to pull the read off, and instead playing a card like Bookmark, so that Field Warden comes out in round 12. And then also it means that my second action here doesn't have to be Land Agent. Maninteitz says, I think 6 wood is a better move than Spices. These are premium Spices. So this board state is pretty bad. So I'll go ahead and play my Land Agent here. Getting a vegetable. Oh, and I also get a clay. Oh, Mercator does have Farm Steward. I'm really glad I didn't rely on just building here. Mercator just played Farm Steward. Because I was like, oh man, that line is good. Unless Mercator has Farm Steward. Maninteitz plays Occupation Indentured Servant. So yeah, Maninteitz's room growth is falling down really far. And my second room is falling back really far. But I'm feeling like I'm getting something out of it. So I will not play my cornucopia here. I will save my cornucopia for playing in the next harvest. And I'll go ahead and play bookmark here, which will play my field warden in round 12. So I think I probably don't put any more read on because I have 2 read for renovations plus a read for cornucopia. So now I'm switching over to incrementing wood and stone. I believe that should be the play. I can still play something like Slapdash Renovation. I can still play something like Slapdash. I still have Slapdash Reno to play. I have Cornucopia to play. I have Boundary Stones to play. I have 3 really good start player actions in a game where I don't really care about start player except to get family growth round whenever it comes out. So I probably am going to start player round 11. Yeah. I should try to get fencing done this round, this stage. Round 10, round 11 should be about getting wood and getting fences down so that I can start holding pairs of animals. So that in round 12, 13, 14, I can focus on family growthing, renovating, and getting my farm steward actions in. So if Mercator grows round 10, Maninteitz grows round 11. If I build another room, I would grow in round 12. Probably it's better just to start player to get family growth even without room. Save my wood, save myself on the read move. Maybe go for the pottery now because I'll have some extra clay. And I should have some extra stone too. So it looks like I'm grabbing wood here. 3 wood. And feed 5. I could have 2 wood, 2 food, but 3 wood seems better than 2 food right now. Because I have access to quite a bit of food. Oh, I should announce my minder stuff. I'll maybe wait to see what other actions get taken in case anybody does a in case anyone does something weird. Oh, Mercator grabbed 2 stone. Oh yeah, that 2 stone was pretty important for him to get up to a stone house for his town hall. Lumin plays Cattle Dealer. Nice card. Very nice card. So Lumin wants to pick up just 1 more wood so that he can fence big 15, I think. Seems likely. Maninteitz plays his pottery. This is probably going to be on a reno action, I would think. So how much more wood do I need? I'm not going to play ladder. I would like to fence 15. So if I'm going to fence 15, at 8, I have another 3 here. I'm at 11, I go up to 12, I go up to 13 round 11, so 1 more wood grab does it. Alternatively, instead of a wood grab, I could just fence 13. And fence 13 is probably... So the extra wood grab would be 1 point. Mercator plays Shepherd Boy. So I'll throw a wood and a stone on Minder. And I'll grab the reed before the end of the round. And basically declare I'm not going to build another room. But I'm fine with declaring that because I got cards like Field Warden. And I'm very happy. If round 12 is Family Growth and I get it, I'll be in a pretty strong situation. I wonder if Lumin took a card like Heavy Plow, because this is a small, relatively small pasture for Cattle Dealer. And Lumin has like a lot of fields to cover. Well, Lumin certainly, I'm sure Lumin took a plow. I don't know what plow, but a plow, I would think. Mercator plays Reed Pond on Family Growth. It's a solid card. So if I get a 4 wood or 3 wood action, if I get 3 wood, I'm going to be at 14. I could fence 14. Yeah, I could fence 14. I can definitely fence 14. Yeah. Lumin wants animals, but yeah, Lumin will definitely take pairs of animals, but any pair of animal he doesn't take, like to the 2 cattle theoretically in round 11, or the boar if he decides he doesn't need that food, I will happily take. I can also plan to take vegetable once this round, or once this, before the next harvest. Ooh, I get 4 wood here. Wood, stone, the reed is in my supply. So yeah, I'm ready to fence 15 now. Looks good. So fence 15 and then take a pair of boar. Sculptor's Son only 1 reed. Yeah. Whoa, Mercator is fencing 6. Oh, that's annoying. Too bad. That's so maybe I'm doing something like start player here. So then I'm grabbing vegetable and plowing maybe, banking the plow action for later. Like I'm paying the plow action in advance, so I have more flexibility in round 12, 13, 14. Pretty much dogs living with cats. A real scrap. Maninteitz gets +4 wood every wood action. Like, you can take 3 wood twice and have 14 wood. Like, how bonkers is that? That's so ridiculous. 7 wood, I guess. Take vegetable here. And I can last action plow. So mercator finally building the well. Looks like he's doing it with cocotte on day labor. Alright, so if plow comes back, I will pretty happily plow. I could also consider something like renovating. I can reno slapdash renovation and then plow later. There's no real rush for me to slapdash reno. I don't really want to lose out on the major action as well, because probably I'll want to build some sort of oven for more points. Because I do have more clay than I need. And I have more wood than I need already. No backyard well. Yeah, no, I was thinking maybe backyard well because he asked about a different card, but I think it was just he was wondering if he could turn the village well into the wishing well. I think that's what was happening there. Go ahead and plow here. So I will first action start player cornucopia. Normal well equals boring. Yeah, that's right. Maninteitz plays handmade. I think this is the only card that doesn't really fit with his strategy so far. Now, maybe he's got some minor that lets him hold animals that we haven't seen yet. But overall, he's had a really, really cohesive game. This is the first card I've seen that I think doesn't really flow with it all that well. But what do I know? Lumin might start player here. If Lumin start players, I need to do something like fence and then hope that one of the good animal grabs come back. Lumin plays Master Tanner. So that means Maninteitz is obligated to family growth here. So that means I get to start player cornucopia. And then in the harvest, I can eat one vegetable and one sheep. Sure. Looks fine. So if round 12 is family growth, I think I'm in a really good spot. If round 12 is plow sow, then I guess I have to take a pair of animal or something. Go ahead, start player cornucopia here. So Maninteitz played Peasant's Boutique on Family Growth. Nice card with the Sculptor's Son. And then I'm playing Cornucopia. Yeah, there are a lot of resources that have been put into the game. Inventory Manager, Gold Mine, me getting to use Reedstone food more often than once per round has put extra resources in. My Seal. My storehouse minder has put a bunch of resources in. Yeah, there have been a bunch of extra food from the dancer. There's been a bunch of extra stuff put into the game, which is part of why everyone's able to just do so much, because there's just so much available. So next action will be fencing. I'll fence 15 here. Take wood, fence 15, so then I can start putting clay and stone on the minder. So yeah, I think my goal should be to build a clay oven or the stone oven for some extra points. I wonder if Lumin will take the 2 cattle here. If Lumin does not take the 2 cattle, that would make me happy. I would like the 2 cattle. Although it does look like Lumin kind of... not really. Lumin's got plenty of food. He might take... It might be worth it to block me. It might be totally worth it to block me. But maybe he has something else that he wants to do. Some other card. Maybe he wants to take vegetable or start taking crops or something. Yeah, I have to hope that there's something like that going on. Because otherwise, yeah, the 2 cattle's a fantastic action. And it's a fantastic action for me in particular. Like, it's a 4 point and 4 food action, which is amazing. It's an amazing move. Oh, I totally forgot about boundary stones. I should have fenced differently. Nah, you know what? With this farm layout, I laid out my farm badly. My room needed to be down here. And then if my room's down here, I can change my fence layout and do, like, fence sideways here. And then do my fields across the top. Yeah, I screwed up my farm layout for boundary stones. That was a mistake. That might be a crucial mistake, because that's 1 stone for 2 points is actually going to be very relevant. Take the vegetable here. Veg to 4 food, and then eat a sheep. Breed my cattle. It is not what I wanted to see. Play Field Warden, and then I think I start player Slapdash Renovation, because there's no pair of... I guess I could take a pair of sheep. A pair of sheep is a pretty crappy action here. I'm going to unfortunately do this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to play my Field Warden and then play Slapdash Reno. So Field Warden lets me use Veg, Plow, Plow, Sow unblockably. And then I've got Slapdash Reno here. Did I get my clay from Field Warden? Added 1 clay resource on farm. Yes, looks like I did. Mercator is going to first move, build the Basket Maker's Workshop. I guess it's preventing Maninteitz from rebuying it. So he goes and he picks up a reed at the start of the round, then he grabs 2 stone and buys the Basket Maker's Workshop. Okay. So I probably want to take vegetable 1 more time so that I can sow 2 grain and 1 vegetable in this harvest. Or sow 2 vegetable and 1 grain. So grab 2 sheep and then last action plow sow, I guess, or last action vegetable. Well, or maybe Reno. Do I want a Reno at some point? Yeah, I can Reno. I can grab the 2 clay and Reno. Build the clay oven. Slapdash home. So picking up 2 sheep looks like my next move. Yeah, I apologize because I always hate it when people start player into start player. But I mean, with my game, I think it's pretty defensible, especially considering I don't think Mercator is my biggest opponent, because Mercator is missing a lot of wood. Lumin is in a position to build a clay oven, but doesn't really have any like strong need to. The clay oven is he could take a pair of sheep, but I don't really think he wants to. I think I'm gonna reno here and dash home. Lumin played thief. He's stealing Maninteitz's food. Ground pickaxe plow here for Lumin. That's a good card. On family growth, most likely. So I have 2 more actions. I think they're vegetable. No, I should take the sheep. Yeah, the sheep's a 3-point move, so I should take the sheep. And then plow. Take the sheep and then plow. And then my round 13 is family growth, reno, vegetable, plow, sow. Yeah, seems okay. Maninteitz fences. Grab the 2 sheep here. So if I could get a pair of boar in round 13, that would be nice. But probably I'm most likely just to get 1 boar round 14. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about this game is it doesn't look like I'm going to get any use out of my out of the extra act, the extra like with slapdash renovation. Just renovating is not really what you want to be doing unless you're accelerating a game like early Stone game. But just renovating is pretty. I mean, it's points and it saves you a move, great. But you also want to be whenever you reno, you want to be taking full advantage of the action, and I clearly am not doing that. Um, Should I vegetable here? I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Really does not matter what I do. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. Plowsow. Plowsow looks fine. Yeah, what's served me well recently is a certain amount of flexibility. I think in these recent games, yeah, being able to change my tack has served me well. Served me well generally. Being able to change the direction I'm going in. Now, I don't know if I'm winning this game because Lumin's got a lot of animals, but my crop score should end up better than his. He doesn't have that many improvement points. Our improvement points are actually pretty comparable because none of my miners give points. Now, of course, Maninteitz has really nice improvement points, but the rest of his farm is going to be somewhat lacking, it looks like. And I think Mercator's just not getting enough. Well, I guess if he gets that 6 wood back, 6 wood kind of solves a lot of problems. Lumin's going to start... Oh, Honeymoon. All right. All right. That's a pretty great card here for Lumin. That's a really great card for Lumin. So probably the rest of his round is going to be taking resources or taking stuff to power up his Plowsow. So I'm going to block his vegetable here. And then I can Reno and then plow or Plowsow. Probably Plowsow. So Reno slapdash home and then Plowsow. Yeah, I can't afford. It's not worth holding the Reno and risking getting blocked by Lumin and Maninteitz. It's not worth the risk. I'd much rather leave my first action round 14 to be doing something like taking a boar. Okay, late just by a little. So I'll take my stone off the minder. Oh, Maninteitz is ready to handmade grow. Awesome. That happened a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So when I feed, do I eat a cattle? Probably. I probably eat a cattle and a vegetable. So what am I sowing on the Plowsow space? Does it matter? It probably does not matter too much. Probably sowing the vegetable makes sense. Mercator says, he thinks he missed my Reno. Yeah, it just happened. He did not miss it. I guess I could have announced it more forcefully. Yeah, Mercator gets up to 10 wood here. I mean, Mercator is going to have... He's got the most improvement points of anyone with his well and his basket maker's workshop. So he's probably missing out on animals, and his family is... he's got 4 family members. Yeah, Mercator's not had a bad game. I think I helped him a lot with start playering in round 12. That was a huge boon for Mercator, of course. I start playered round 11 and round 12. Yeah, that helped Mercator a lot. We'll see. His fencing is contested by Lumin. Not that Lumin really wants to fence over stables. Like, they're probably pretty similar for him. I guess fencing is 2 points, whereas stables is 1. What if Lumin first picked Cloister Dweller? Did he get all of these cards with first pick Cloister Dweller? I don't think I saw Cattle Dealer, and I don't think I saw... Oh, did I see Master Tanner? I may have. Maninteitz Family Growth Field here. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of really strong-looking farms here. I wonder if I should be ready for Constable. I'm going to have 1 empty space, which will kill me on Constable. No problem. So I'm going to plow sow. No, there's no way Constable's out there. Farm Steward, Cattle Dealer. I don't think I saw Master Tanner. Unless... Lumin would never have played Apple Garden if he first picked Constable. Yeah, he may have Cloister Dweller. If I pass Master Tanner, it's Cloister Dweller. It's not Constable. He's never taking Apple Garden in a Constable game. Never. Unless he is meta playing the meta and saying, ooh, I'll play Apple Garden so that everyone says, oh, there's no way Constable's in the game. We will see. Ooh, popcorn's quite nice. Veg to 4 food, and then eat a cattle to feed 7. Breed my sheep. Harvest. So I'm going to plow and plow sow. Sow 2 grain. At least 1 grain. Maybe 2 grain. If I sow 1 grain, I get plus 2 grain. So that's 1 point. Every grain I sow is 1 point. And every vegetable I sow is 4 food. And 4 food and 1 point are probably going to be pretty similar, because that's the same rate I get out of cattle. That's the same rate I get out of eating both my sheep. However, I might have a free move to take 1 vegetable at the end of the game, so I should probably sow my grain and swing high, because I'm going to pick up a vegetable here. So that's 4 food. I have 1 food, so that's 5. So all I'll need to do is pick up 1 3 food action. So I have 4 moves. I would like family growth. I would like boar. Otherwise, I mean, I know 2 of my moves are plow and plow sow, because those moves are worth more than 2 points. So yeah, stables, building stables is 2 actions for less than 2 points per move, so I ignore that. Taking the boar is only 2 points for a move, but it's 2 points, so 2 points is not bad. Lumin figuring out his end of the game. Yeah. So, okay, if I didn't, if I laid out my farm correctly, I could have gotten 1 extra stone from my storehouse minder. That would have been enough for Reno plus boundary stones. So that would have been an extra 2 points at no cost to me. The only cost is I lay out my farm differently. So that's just an extra 2 points. So losing out on that is pretty massive. Because what I could have done, had my room down here, then my fields are all shifted 1 space to the left. Then I rotate my fences so they cover these 6 spaces, and then my fields would go along the top with 1 down here for boundary stones. Yeah, that was really silly of me. I totally forgot about boundary stones when I was laying out my farm. Lumin's putting his 2 people on honeymoon. So he first action takes family growth. All right. So I know I'm going to plow. I know I'm going to plow sow, take boar, and take food as my 4 moves. Yeah. Oh man, I'm kicking myself. I'm kicking myself over that. Oh, I could have just laid out my farm differently. And then I could have 2 extra points. Having 2 points seems good. That's bad by me. Bad play by me, guys. Looks like Maninteitz is Reno plus field, I would assume. Gambling that he might get plow sow back, although I don't see how that happens because mercator will plow sow. Maybe just trying to get a bunch of fields out. Yeah. 2-point boar move. So Lumin's gonna Reno with his last move. Reno fence, it looks like. We're all gonna end with 3 stone room houses. How often does that happen? What was that? Black bar that just showed up. Did you guys see that? Never had that happen before. Yeah. Do we lose to mercator now? We might lose to mercator now. Mercator has a couple negatives. His crop score is nice. Yeah. Lumin also has a very good farm. That honeymoon was quite nice for him. He's got 2 points from his apple garden. It's going to be tight. I might be losing to Mercator. I might be. I'm not sure if I am or not, but I could block Maninteitz here, but I don't really feel like it. I'll just take my vegetable. And then I'll plow plus so for my last two moves. Oh, I have one extra grain here. I forgot about that. Was that grain relevant? I don't think so. I don't think so. Eat 2 vegetable to feed 8. All right. There's my final farm. $42. Yep, I'm in maybe last. Certainly behind Lumin, certainly behind mercator. Damn. Yeah, wow. Mercator crushed me. He's got like 4, probably 3 points on me. Well, not crushed. 3 points on me. I mean, the getting the farm steward grow was really impactful for him. And Lumin, yeah, it looks like Mercator won. Yeah. It's a game where the family growth queue worked out pretty nicely and was pretty impactful. When's the last time all 4 players had a 4-room stone house? Oh, it looks like my message. Oh, there it is. So Maninteitz has some points from his Peasant's Boutique. Mercator ends at 48. Yep. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Mercator hit 49. Yeah, he did crush. Did actually crush. There was a lot of wood. He got a lot of wood at the end there. That was really important. Him getting the 6 wood. But the thing is, I think I run out of points if I first move plow sow. I could have. It feels like if I take plow sow, I take a lot of points away from Mercator, but I also take a lot of points away from me too. Because it was like a 4-point, it was like a 4-point move for Mercator. But if I don't plow before I plow sow, then I lose out on a point from sowing crops, and I probably lose out on not getting the boar. So that costs me 2 points. So I take 4 points away from Mercator, but I take 2 points away from myself, and I'm already in third. So I don't know. I just feel like there's not much else I could have done there. Yeah, 4 players with a 3-room stone house is pretty crazy. I could have an extra 2 points if I... Yeah. I'm pretty irritated with myself about the Boundary Stones play. Maniteitz's Farm Steward won the game. Yeah. Yep, true. Big, very impactful Farm Steward. If I take 6 wood instead of start player, it's a different game. Yeah, it is a different game. It's a worse game for me. Yeah, certainly, it helped Mercator get his Farm Steward out faster, but I think it was a little greedy for Maninteitz. Like, Maninteitz was playing for the high upside, which makes sense. If I build a room around earlier, I get family growth on time and 6 wood. Maninteitz says, I could have taken the 6 wood and then still grown on time if I built a room 1 round earlier. So yeah, the thing is, yeah, he's saying I should have seen the joinery coming before build a room, which I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. So, Maninteitz is probably a bad move from me. Well, it was all about Farm Steward, right? All right. I guess I'll take a quick look at my draft. That was a really quick game. Really quick game. I ended up being the fastest player. Three, 4, 3, 6, 6, 2. So first pick, Stonehouse Builder, Livestock Keeper at power 3.6. Yeah, Stonehouse Builder is overvalued, including by me. So then I get Field Warden, great. Land Agent, great. I take Pioneer here over Cocotte. Cocotte is stronger than I would have thought. I guess it combos nicely with a lot of cards. Like the... like the other stuff, yeah. So yeah, Pioneer here. I should have probably taken Cocotte, I guess. I don't know. Thought Pioneer might be useful, especially because I know I can use Plow Sow when it comes out. And getting Storehouse Minder back here, yeah, this card is. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know, maybe it wasn't good, but Pipe Smoker didn't play. Yeah, hard to say there's much to do here. So I take Seal as my first pick. Pretty sad first minor pick. And I grab Bookmark. It is higher in power than Artist Garden, but it's drafted a bit later. We've got Cornucopia here over Rake and Goldmine. So this is where if I have Cocotte, a card like Goldmine becomes a lot better. Ladder, Rake, Goldmine. Yeah, I could have maybe swung for Rake here. And then I did have one extra wood, so that's an extra 2 points. Although Cornucopia ended up being pretty nice. Slapdash Reno. Yeah, very close game. Yeah. Slapdash Reno, sure. So Spices here. Spice is a pretty bad card, but this my first pack was so bad, like that I'm second picking Spices out of it. Boundary Stone. So this was a big screw up by me. This card is quite good. I didn't lay out my farm correctly. And I don't think any of these would have mattered. I guess Animal Feed. Animal Feed would have been food plus a point. So I could have got one extra point if instead of taking Vegetable, I could have played Animal Feed. That would have let me eat a cattle and a boar and a sheep for 6 food and still get those animals back for the points threshold. But then it also would have given me a second boar. Although the boar doesn't breed, so yeah, no. Didn't end up mattering. I don't know. The Family Growth queue is really impactful. Maninteitz is unhappy with the way that I did it because it ended up really badly for him and helped I would have liked I mean the Family Growth queue went really badly for me, so why am I getting pinged? Someone who wants to do a game. I'm gonna be done. That's all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Check out Lumin's perspective, twitch.tv/Lumin_S. And that's gonna be all for me. And I'll see you guys. I won't stream next couple days. Probably I might stream in the evening, Thursday or Friday, but don't count on it. Like probably 2 or 3 hours from now. It's usually more difficult to get the games in the evening, just because the site's not as active. So yeah, I might stream in the evening tomorrow, Thursday, but if I don't, regular time on Saturday. So I'll see you guys then.